Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
Of health. Help. Jesus
Yeah, roll
fuck,
deception.
Greg. Right
My
in
lord.
the middle of my converse. I had a good thing going on. Now I'm distracted. Basically, she had found out that Torton was declining in health for a while, and there's a few village individuals that have picked up and assisted. And so they helped me, and I realized that everyone is in good hands. And the eurythmic veracity came, shook everyone, and I realized that I think people need some help. I just have Shea has a gut feeling that she just needs to get back. So
And with
she
that, you would
appeared.
yeah, I would say actually with that too, like with that realization, you probably um started to come with this energy and um internally after that acceptance of things, and darkness covers you and time begins not to exist and yet move infinitely fast. You feel your body start to lose all weight, floating effortlessly in no particular direction in a void of nothingness. Your wants, wishes, and wills drift away, only one feeling persists. You are all things and you are nothing. There is no movement, but everything, including you, moves infinitely fast. Knowing all things and knowing no thing. Having all things, but holding no thing. And then, all of a sudden, colors streak across your vision, and a persistent boom, boom, boom spurs to life in a physical weight, and that of time as you feel yourself. You begin to realize there is a you, a clear desire, dream, and determination pulls you towards it, growing and changing evermore. You flow out into the evolving you at a solid chug, 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 with your vision clear on the scene before you, and the feeling of having stood right at a wave's crest as it splashes all over you, and you feel your body tingling from your head to your toes, as if a heady buzz just started in, and you find yourself on a dune, and she greets you cheerily. Shea!
Oh, that was fun.
Would you like a recap for where you guys are at and what's going on?
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
All right. Um, the hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. A campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading until myths are forgotten, and the campaign that gave it birth comes again and again. The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left the Rum Rollers on the Isle of Chandar. Mime, Cat, Hamilton, and the Rawlsons beached Dune right next to a horde of kobolds and their ship owned by Chandar. They then frolicked in the sand with some crabs to catch 12 of them for Chandar. Rawrl made a deal with Gulliver, the captain of the Red Cobalt ship directly next to Adune, for some goats. And Gulliver warned them about the goblins in the lava tubes on their way to Shandar's cavern. While Adune whipped up some bulk and tentacle sushi for another offering to Chandar, the Rum Rollers headed north on the island towards the island's body, a fully active volcano. On the way, they stopped to admire and then devour enormous coconut milk barely dry on their faces. The Rum Rollers marched to the obsidian cliffs of the base of the volcano. At the edge of one of those cliffs, an old red kobold fishing greeted them and warned them again of the strife in the tunnels ahead. but they look strong enough. And so they dove into the dark lava tubes while Hamilton leaves the group to gather the goats on the deck of Adune from Gulliver and test the portal back to Adune's deck. Mime and Cat, unable to see in the descending darkness of the tunnels, latch on to Rawrl. Then Cat casts Fly on him. Rawrl speeds through the tunnels, avoiding tempting magical auras noted by his companions and the raging battle between the kobolds and goblins. Rapidly, the small contingent of Rum Rollers convinced the guards at the door to Chandar's chamber to be friends in exchange for gold. Greeted exuberantly by the Red Dragon himself upon entering the crater of the volcano, he assumes they are early entries into his talent show. They went along with it and entered themselves as goat stackers. After some quick practicing, Hamilton took the lead to set up the act for Chandar the Red Dragon, with Rawlsons balanced atop one another. Zenoria climbed atop them, and then Cat at the tippy top, while Hamilton and Mime herded the goats and other food they had prepared for Chandar towards the stacked companions, juggling the goats and other food to the tippy top of their stack, where Cat flame broiled them and Zenoria tossed them into the mouth of Chandar, who had excitedly turned from his humanoid form to his dragon body. All going well and smooth until the Balkan sushi made it into the gullet of Chandar, who accidentally torched the Rum Rollers nearly to death with his indigestion. Captain Mime saved the day, however, as they cleaned up from their act. The Rum Rollers then set an appointment to come to terms for some of his breath in exchange for the Queen's gold to help save Socrates. Negotiations go well with Chandar for 2 cases of dragon's breath in exchange for exclusive trading rights, 20,000 gold less the handful that they got for the rights to a herb that he'd been collecting, and he'd invited them to smoke with him currently, which they dubbed the Roller. And for 715 gold, Chandar now owns that to use with this herb. Set up by Hamilton. And they were to wait 2 days to fill two crates of jars with Chandar's breath, and one extra for one extra crate that they were going to get filled for a nudie and a date with Queen Theoda. The contract of Captain Gulliver, the Red Kobold, which they were going to utilize to help set up deals in the future with Chandar, and a vial of indigestion potion which they gave to him to help with the Balkan sushi indigestion. During the celebrations, Rawrl and Zenoria sneak out on a recon mission about the goblins. Timothy, the kobold, exchanged a letter for Rawrl to Chandar to get an all-purpose communication device, communication tongues of tongue, for himself and Zenoria. They learned the call sign of the day, which was Ladybug, to let them know that they were passing through the line, and promptly turned themselves in a disguise as a goblin riding a... what's that thing? Warg.
A ward.
Yeah. And then they proceeded behind enemy lines and captured a Drider female who seemed to be commanding the goblin rally point. Bringing her back to the ship, the Rawrlsons, Cat, and Frederick proceed to interrogate her. She eventually tells them she is amenable to joining the Rum Rollers, as they are going to become gods. Their god, the Drider god, Lolth, is who made the deal with the PNC, or the Professional Necromancy Cult, to fuck with Chandar. I'm getting back one more page here.
Wait, Zenoria has an item waiting for her, doesn't she?
Yes,
Or
yes, she
hear
does.
that?
I do.
Nice.
Yes.
And
Yeah, we didn't forget you.
Aww.
and Captain
You
Mime.
totally forgot.
Oh, I did get it there. I got skipped somehow here.
Sorry.
Oh, you're right. It's my own fault here. Oh, at which point the Rum Rollers
Gosh.
remember they are part of the PNC as the Wish faction and are contracted to provide services for the PNC, whatever that means. And they quickly realize anyone inducted to the group was also by proxy inducted into the PNC. They during their interrogation with Von the Drider, they learn that the goblins are created by a butt crystal that is directed by Lolth. Rawrl suggests a plan to attack by stealing the crystals to stop the goblins and seal the cavern in the volcano. They abduct another Drider directly after the second infiltration attempt. They immediately interrogate him as well, confirming Von's story, and promptly behead both of them and feed them to the Balkans that they had captured and put in Adune's bottle. They, stepping carefully over they then delve deeper into the Drider tunnels, whereupon they learn of a crystal wall that they could not enter, or whenever that was struck, opened a pitfall trap. And not much farther down the tunnel, Mime and the rest of the group stumble into some bat-like creatures, whereupon Mime throws out her dancing disco ball, which immediately causes all of the bats to dance, as well as some of those that are in the party. In their dancing, the creatures still exhibit their hunger, however, and begin sucking several of the companions dry, including Rawrl's new chicken companion, Charles, who died.
Rest in peace, Charles.
Cat's son, canonically so.
Yeah.
Really
Cat
depressing.
Cat obliterates 80% of the creatures immediately after that with an explosion, and
Kiro's
oh no.
the rest.
Rawrl swiped 4 of them out of the air. Flint exploded 3 more, and Mime boomerangs a spiritual weapon 2 more. Kiro slashes 1 in half, and Rars at the last 3, who choke to death on his draconic breath. Frederick and Shea help protect their companions valiantly during the onslaught. Captain Mime picks up the disco ball, then the Rum Rollers wander back to the crystal wall, which Shea used her crystal sword of Zenith to unlock the crystal wall and close the pitfall trap Kiro unknowingly opened. Just after Frederick hit himself in the knee caps several times with his own hammer. Inside the room lay 6 butt crystals.
What?
Yeah,
That's
that
great.
Yeah.
He rolled like 3 natural ones.
It was
Yeah.
bad.
That is right. Yeah, okay. I was like, that was so random.
Kiro had
And
to
we
take
did
it
all
off.
this stuff,
Very.
and
And one statue of Zenith. Oh, the 6 but so inside the room lay 6 butt crystals and one statue of Zenith in the form of a large, majestic bird. Shea connects with Zenith, who asks them to preserve her statue of cloning. With Kiro and Frederick's help, Shea lift the statue and resize it with her ring of reasonable size. Kiro attempts to seduce the butt crystals unaffectedly, while Cat shakes the earth in a tremor on the crystals, which shears one off at the base. Rawrl then successfully uproots the other 5.5 butt crystals with an enlarged table, which he take off and put back on his person. concluding the best path
Hit people
forward
with.
after discussions was to blow up as many goblins as possible to escape. Rawrl and Cat launch into the air, Cat casting Fly on Rawrl yet again, and one of the jars of Dragon's Breath Rawrl throws behind him, and Cat detonates with directly on the front line of goblins, disintegrating all of them, and they immediately report back to Chandar for the reward, whereupon they are stopped by a red kobold who tells them he can help them in Chandar's place as he's busy with the after show of the talent show, aka the group orgy, and the red kobold does indeed help them with their requests for one item from Chandar's hoard. And let's find out what happens this time as you guys are made your way back to the ship Adune. I need to get Kiro in here. That's who I need to get over here on this map. You've probably been staring,
Beach day!
staring
Beach
at
day.
Oh!
Wait. So wait, when people pop in and out of existence, do they pop back exactly where they were when they left?
This is the first time that you yourself are interacting potentially with someone like that. You guys are in different areas though, so maybe you can ask Shea. 'Cause she wasn't where she was last.
Yeah, because
All of our companions just start drowning across the world.
It sort of seems like there's just like a spawn
Yeah, 'cause-
point on Adune.
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, Zenoria last time she was with us was currently sitting on Kiro's shoulder.
Then I would just spawn back on your shoulder. Duh.
Otherwise, can we say there's a spawn like closet on a due day with a sign over it called the cum closet?
The
And every
cum
time you come-
closet. Oh my god.
Yeah, every time you come back out of the cum closet, and like a photograph gets taken of you.
Like
Sorry,
like
bye.
those pictures.
Like a
It
candid
takes like
shot.
5 pictures. Yeah, we create a spell that as like a photo booth. If Shea really connects with Hisrin, who is artificer, she could potentially create a cum closet photo shoot booth portal to align with. Yeah.
Because I assume
Adume.
coming back into existence probably feels pretty good, right? You get that tingly sensation.
Does it?
Yeah,
I don't
That's
think
how
that
he
this has been
described
confirmed
it.
in any
Mhm.
way, shape, or form.
He said you get a heady, like tingly sensation, like you're
like you're high.
like you're high. And
Shea
what gets
walks
you
in
high?
and starts giggling. Hey, Josh. I thought I knew what I was doing with Roll20, but I have the Tarith game. Is it the
Yeah.
same?
It is.
It's so-
I'm needing to get your character on here as well. It's my apologies.
Okay, that's why. I was just making sure. I was confused.
You're good.
It's Roll20. It's always confusing
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not seeing
or
that
working.
you're in here either, Kiro, as in
What the
Um,
hell?
you're not on Roll20, at least I could see.
Oh. There's changes.
Definitely spawn in naked too.
Terrible. Great.
Okay, here we go. Got this. I'm coming with Shea.
That's what Shea says.
Oh,
Terrible.
I was doing my best not to say that. I was doing my best.
All right, I think I have everyone's tokens there, and this would be Rawrl's reunion with his brethren as well.
Control
they were
over a
hanging out.
barrel.
We
hanging
just
out.
all fall upon each other. They start cleaning and grooming me. Yes. I'm disgusting. Clean me.
Oh my. That's because you're a cat?
Yeah, we'll have to go through introductions because I don't think in the last game you played you actually like. I don't think anyone really noted that like who they were.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
Right.
even there. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I just spawned into existence on Kiro's shoulders.
Yep.
As a halfling.
Very small, he is.
Zenora.
I'm back.
So, who, sorry. Who does she see in front of her?
She sees a whole bunch of people she does not recognize and has not met before, other than in a quick fight with some individuals and a look for the crystals that were harmonizing with yourself. You kind of were in just that heady high after coming back into existence. Although you do see Adune in front of you who, like I'd said, greeted you exuberantly.
So that is Odune in front of me. Oh,
And
so-
actually, from the last time you've seen her, she's acquired something slightly more new, and one of the boards on the side kind of and form into a hand and wave at you
That's
in your
adorable.
general
The
direction.
eye. Don't forget the eye. She can see.
Yep. She can
What?
see us now.
awesome.
I forgot about.
See.
I did forget about that. What was described?
It's-
I don't even remember.
It's arcane.
like
It's the spell arcane eye. It's basically
Yep.
she gets to have like however you want to flavor it, the ability to spawn a camera that flies around and like she can see through it.
Okay, so I'm trying to think
You
how that
You would be
actually.
cool is if it was like on her sails, like two eyeballs, like it's an eye on her like mass, and then like
Yes.
it could blink with like, and it looks like it's moving, you know?
Just like the movie Cars, Pixar Cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the issue with that would be like, how does she see inside the ship where we all are?
I feel like that's like a bat sense, like a vibration sense, because she already could do that before she had eyes.
I think at this
Right.
particular point, it says the spells in particular that they're invisible as a magical eye. You create an invisible magical eye, but I think Adune would probably in hopes to be able to be reasonably addressed to and understanding how people like to look at one another as an individual and having the psyche of having been an elf before would create some like near the eye, probably just kind of like out of where that is, a head almost too that
Wooden
you could look at.
Does she have
Oh,
like
we could
a
get-
wait? Doesn't she
Ooh,
have a
wooden
carving
avatar.
on the front of her, like how like some ships have like mermaids and shit like that?
She would use that, but right now there's a gargoyle that's in place on top of her.
Yeah.
Wait. I have a thought.
Mirror style.
She has the ability to form hands and like limbs and shit out of the wood. Why doesn't she just form her elf-like body out of wood?
Now that she knows she can see.
And
That
then
is a
just
wonderful
like
thought, Rawrl. But
Real boy.
as soon as I've been
Real
able to
boy.
create something out and try to separate it from the whole, it no longer is me.
don't separate
Mhm.
it. Just keep your feet like in the
It could
in
be
the
like a
boards,
person
and you just, like,
that's
zoom
connected to
around.
the thing.
While
Ooh,
on
yeah,
the ship,
you get a rope, one of your ropes from your sails, and you connect it, and then that kind of, you just have a little bit of a leash thing
Like a
going
harness, yeah, like a safety net.
on. Yeah.
oh, that is an interesting thought. I haven't thought to go that far with it yet. I am just trying out the new site, though, so
You're so powerful, Adune. I say this as I get cleaned.
Well,
Oh my.
I mean, thank you.
Even adoration. God, you could
I-
charge so much money.
I'm just happy to be with a crew that appreciates me. And you see the
Cool.
wood kind of blush.
Oh.
So I guess I'll start for you. Shea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, Shea, why don't you go first, and then I'll go, and we'll go round table.
Okay.
You're the new
metaphorical
slash
table.
old slash new returning slash old.
Yeah.
/////.
So, you see in front of you a towering 7-foot blue
Oh my god.
dragonborn. She holds her shoulders back. She comes out of the cum chamber, or however you wanted to call that. She's giggling, but you kind of, for some reason, feel the need to bow. There's just like this grace upon her. And she has relaxed clothing, and what's funny is I don't think I've ever really talked about her instrument. I know I've done a few. I think it's just like a little lute. I kind of
Usually
wanted it to be drums.
I was gonna say, usually you've kind of implemented varying things along with prestidigitation, instrument-wise, but usually you used your voice as
Yeah.
yeah.
She does have a lute on her. And you see this mass crystal sword upon on her side, and you see a blade of grass that wraps completely around her. It is basically the perfect combination of chillax but royal. Maybe you think that she had his past was grown up in a certain way, but is kind of trying to go on a different path. So she is a druid, and is
Druids.
11. Druid. Nope. Why did I say druid? Sorry, I'm
No,
sick.
now I'm sad.
Bard. But she's a bard, that hence the instrument. But like, she has some badass history, and so she has like swords on her and stuff, but she is a bard.
When she steps out onto the deck, the sunlight glitters off her blue scales.
Rawrl looks excitedly between Kiro and her, and he goes, "Oh, this is gonna be just like one of those dating shows." And with that, to paint a picture of Rawrl, you see before you, seated upon a mountain of vibrating dick-shaped pillows,
Oh.
eye-color
When did they
hued.
start vibrating?
They always vibrated.
Always
You
been
have to turn them
vibrating.
on. You see a group of 4 ginger cats, tabaxi, human-sized. 3 of them are kind of like dressed down a little bit. They each have a unique kind of like facial and like fur pattern. But then they are all currently grooming and cleaning the center one, who stands in like a T pose, letting this happen.
Mhm.
He's got a large ginger beard, which you can see is like filled with like tied with like little gems and like bits of gold and like blah blah blah. His hair is kind of like in like dreadlocks down his back, and he's got like the big white kind of like front mane. He wears kind of a Joseph King of Dreams from Pixar, or from the movie, cloak or coat. And he's got hand wraps on each wrist, with highlighted tattoos on one of them that go probably past his shoulder now that glow, and elongated claws. This is a dude who definitely likes to show off, like, money, though he has none. And he is a swashbuckler rogue, hexblade. And I kind of nod towards you, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, but welcome aboard.
She looks at the vibrating
You want one?
dicks and looks back up and just wants okay, all right, and looks over and just kind of acknowledges, but without trying to acknowledge as much as possible.
And not just mine, so, you know. Kind of nod.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
I guess Zenoria, you want to go next?
Can go, yeah. So I also just spawned into existence, and I'm sitting on top of Kiro's shoulders. So what you would see is a very small and short halfling with long black hair that essentially is the length of her, but it's like tied up in a really high, like, braided ponytail. And she's adorned with all of these light and dark blue, like monk clothing with like gold bangles and all of the like fancy but like not super out there like classic monk look. She is barefoot and she is like very giddily sitting on top of Kiro, looking excitedly at a new person that might have some semblance of sanity to save her a little bit.
To go off Zenora, she is currently sitting on a heavily armored 7-2 half dragon with kind of like grayish pale skin with obsidian scales on the outsides of his arms, if you can see them, but around his face and cheekbones, and he's got kind of long black hair with a top knot with horns that kind of recede back. And he is heavily armored with a Nodachi on one side and a katana sitting on his other. And he's just currently happy to see Zenora back. Huh. But has definitely noticed you out of the corner of his eye.
And I think Zenora and Kiro have not mentioned their class.
Oh, well, I did in my description. I'm a monk. I literally said I'm wearing monk clothing and I'm barefoot.
Kiro is right now I currently have him as a fighter, but I've been adding little bits of an actual homebrew class that I have, just kind of like testing it out. But in character, he's a sword sage.
Yeah, to be specific, I'm a Way of Mercy monk, so I can do healing and harming with my fists. And I'm like really, really small. I'm like 3 feet tall. So
Oh my
So-
goodness.
this is a very
Oh.
amusing group of people.
Oh no, I might want to take a knee so you can get down. Oh my goodness, forget about it.
No, I can just jump. It's fine.
And I
I
put
like
you
jumping
guys
off of things.
in the inside of Adune because it sounded like that's where you guys wanted to do that. You see Shea having popped into the we'll call Nip's barrel fort now. What was it that you called it? It's scribbled out Nip's barrel fort, and then there's the Cum Room. Is that what it was?
Oh yeah, the cum room.
Classic.
The new name.
Kill the cats now.
Name pending captain approval.
Yeah. Yeah, Adune says as such too. I don't know. I don't know if Mimi will go for that one.
She's not
Well,
here to
that's
argue
fair.
against it.
Oh wait,
And
who are
last
we
time
talking
she
about?
got really mad.
Because she doesn't exist currently, so
Mhm.
brain.
Oh God, we're so bad about that. I know
I get
We
that
I
really
nosebleed.
are.
Anyway,
She exists in our memory.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, I thought
And
it was just
that's
a
how,
void in our
uh,
memory.
That's what Kiro's placing is why he remembered Zenora. It's just like phantom memory.
Yeah.
there was a small
acceptable.
child on my shoulder once.
Yeah.
And the quest.
I'm
Figure
actively
out-
an adult. I'm just very small.
Oh. Wait,
But
does
you
he
see-
know that though?
I don't know. I feel like everyone that is slightly taller than me would view me as a child, but you would have to say the same about
The captain.
the captain. We're
Yeah.
both short.
Yeah.
I think the only person
You
not
adopt
at-
her?
No, I didn't adopt her.
That's
Somebody else.
Oh, that's the other game. Never mind.
That's the other game.
Yes. But in your room you see somebody else is playing with text to see.
Here, can you delete yours?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
No problem. But you do see
So
your
pretty.
existing room's door ajar. And Adune says, Kat had been using it for some of her purpose or his purposes as well. Just let you know.
Cat? You mean chicken? Cat? Or the on a pile of dick vibrator cat?
Uh,
Yes.
Just
no, the first one.
okay, good. That's fine.
We don't
They are allowed.
we don't call those ones by their species. Those are
No.
the Rawrlsons, but you really just talk to Rawrl. The other
Yep.
ones
Okay.
don't really interact.
Yeah, that
Their
was the only
flavor.
thing.
Are they
They'll interact
his
with you if you
sons?
fuck with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're one litter.
That's
But
fantastic.
they're like, it's the night variant background, which gives you 3 retainers, commoners, that just do stuff for you.
Okay.
But they can't interact in combat is the only thing.
Right.
Like,
They're not
Yep.
combat people.
yeah.
They're just for like cleaning up after me.
Mhm.
And side
Literally.
quest where they destroy $10,000 worth of bar stuff.
Yeah, I did nothing. I am not guilty of this.
Like
Really believe it.
anxiety blankets.
Yeah.
I just did what any other cat would do.
And knock all the shiny bottles off the shelf.
You put them on a shelf.
You did. What were you thinking?
I'm thinking you're referring to the general you and not me you, because I think that's just where bottles go. But
No, you.
Anyway, after getting cleaned, Rawrl will hop down, go to shake Shea's hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome aboard, Adune. We're just about to take off.
It was beach day.
Not
I mean,
yet.
we can totally. Yeah, not quite yet. We're waiting a
Oh.
couple hours until we're fully stocked.
Oh,
We're
did you
having
guys ever
beach
figure
day.
out what was behind the crystal wall that we passed by?
Yes.
I sort of just like,
Yes.
I'm just now here. I don't. Yeah.
That's fair.
So
I take one of the butt crystals out. This thing, and then I think she got like a big fancy statue.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, this thing right here, and she pulls it out of her pocket.
Is it like a big statue that you just pull out of your pocket?
It's because I'm so ginormous. No, so she has a ring of resizing that we were
yeah. I think.
given.
Does the
yeah.
captain
Yeah.
also have one of those? Or
There's
is
a
it?
few floating around.
There's
Yep.
another one around here somewhere.
I've
Yep.
got one. Somebody else
was it
had one
Hamilton?
too.
Hamilton had that. The other
Or
one?
Frederick?
No,
Well-
Hamilton, because he took it off his gun, didn't he? No.
Yeah. No.
We used
No,
it
he
at one
still has
point
it on
though
his
when
phone.
we killed when I accidentally killed Loki.
Touched him.
Mm.
Oh,
Because we had
get
we took the
table.
table.
Yeah, that
and
one
smashed-
Rawrl has.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a few of these items floating around, but just for some context of where it came from too, I did go back to do the research, and it was a bush inside of right near a ruin where some dryads were living, that these rings were growing on.
Hmm.
Oh, and for
That's
clarification,
sweet.
there was only one Dryder beheaded. Only one. The other one killed himself.
Oh, yep, you're right.
The other one killed himself.
No. The guy killed himself, and then the
He
other one
beheaded
talked
the
a little-
girl.
Hey. She
Me
was
after I
very.
said no.
We really should have kept her alive and like given her to Chandar so he could learn more about the organization hunting him down. But you
She
know,
showed my-
bygones be bygones, and she's dead, so who cares?
Hey,
I've been
it
listening
fed
to a
the
lot of
squid.
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and anytime like suicide comes up, they're like, we're gonna let you know that there are some talks about self-harm and, take care of yourself, and here we have suicide prevention. It's like, it's I feel like there's like a
Don't
little
do it.
note of just like, we care about people, don't, but okay.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
Don't do that,
Haha,
guys.
you're
We
too
care.
hot. Don't do that.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you. Okay. Now continue.
Anyway, so they killed themselves.
Jesus.
We tried to stop them. The first one had like a little like arsenic pill or something like that in their teeth, so they like
We
bit
successfully
themselves.
prevented the girl from doing it. That was
Yeah.
the two of us. We were
Yep,
really
yep.
badass.
And then we forgot to do that to him, so he just did it.
I wasn't part of that part, so that's why we forgot.
I forgot to
Mm.
do that. I
Mhm.
kicked my feet a little bit.
And then
Anyway.
the female one sassed Kiro, and
Someone couldn't
It's
control their
cool.
temper.
So we were getting
Maybe.
supplies to go somewhere.
Yeah, no, so
okay.
you know, Shea, I don't know how much you're like up to date on what we're doing, right?
To date, but I
we-
want to know what you think we're doing.
What I think. Oh, well, here I take out this huge book. I take out a book, and it's called what's it called? For Profit: A History of Corporations.
Oh my
I'm
god.
setting up a multinational trading industry.
See, we're already putting stuff to good use.
Oh my.
Why do I feel like I've seen that book
Um,
before?
I don't know. Do you guys know where Massachusetts is?
math? Chew sauce.
Yeah, it's all one word.
I'm not familiar.
Or Austin, Texas.
Yes. No.
Anyway,
none of that.
This thing's a gold mine. I'm learning how to become business savvy and to invest wisely. We should start a stock market.
Okay. Stock market. Are we all on board with this?
We don't really have like a set path or goal. Mostly, the goal has been to get Adune to be able to fly, which we are almost done with. And I get a nosebleed. Someone wanted us to do. Ow. Anyway, so that's the plan right now. Where we did a shipment, made a trade deal, and we're heading back to get Adune wings. And then we don't have a plan. And I smile broadly.
Do we know what's happening in the world?
Kiro kind of
Like-
scratches his head at you because not from here. So
He's like
no.
very, very new.
Yeah, I'm also pretty new. I'm not from here either. We
Yes,
we started on this mission to get the Dune wings, and that's what we've been doing. And then since then, I started a trade company.
And we served a dragon. Very
And we
much.
served the dragon. Yeah, he's a buddy of ours now.
Served a dragon. Okay. So we're not getting Adune wings to do something. We're just getting wings. Like getting wings to save
so
Ross
that
No,
she
she
can come on
deserves to
adventures
fly.
with us, right?
so
Yeah,
she
then
could
we
go
can
on
fly it
adventures
out.
with us. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Okay.
The captain.
Why? What are you?
wings.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, we just came back from saving my village. I just didn't know if.
Gosh,
Yeah, well,
you're
I
a
mean,
hero. You're a real hero.
No, I mean the group is
Guys. No, we're just a
let's,
corporation.
Okay, let's get Adune wings, and that will definitely help us accomplish things. And
Yes.
maybe I'll keep my ears out. Next place we go to, next bar we land at, I'll see if there's anything up and coming, any trouble stirring that we can get a pulse back on.
Like necromancers.
That's a good idea. Oh yeah, those guys.
You said we would be
The what?
fighting them. Kiro hates necromancers.
Mm.
Yeah, but we're part of the Necromancer Guild. You know that, right? Apparently.
No, I'm not.
I snap my fingers. One of my siblings brings us paperwork. See, apparently, when you join the ship, I don't know how you accepted it, but here's your signature.
It appears
You
on paper.
yeah, see how that works. You apparently immediately get inducted to the Necromancers Guild, which apparently they were already a part of. And I looked to Shea. Did you do that? Because that doesn't seem cool.
Or right.
You do
Or
all-
profitable.
do you need me to remind you on that one, Shea, or you got that?
No, you need to remind me.
So you remember from the top of the lava tower where you and Nep were about to face, along with the rest of the crew of the Rum Roller, a giant skeletal being who looked like he was about to fuck shit up. But you had just defeated all of his minions, and he was just summoned and confused, and you had convinced him that you were already part of his organization, the PNC, or the Professional Necromancy Group. Whereupon you gestured toward the cake that was Mime's originally, but had been stolen, and spirited away to the top of the tower, and told him that your goal was to create wishes that went wrong, more or less, and that was the way you were going to instill yourself as part of the PNC to create a faction of it called the Wish Faction.
Yep. That rubbed my. Yep. I remember doing that. Man, that
Point out a bunch of
operation.
clauses.
I don't know
Really
which one is.
difficult to get out of this contract too. I mean, their legal genius is so good. I mean, they must have. I mean, they've got to have at least like hundreds of years of lawyering experience. You know.
I don't know.
Can she light it on fire?
I don't know how you want to. Oh, okay. That's how you. Okay. I was going to say I don't know how you want to tell everybody else what went on there. I was just filling in what actually happened for your own recollection.
Yeah.
Like, anyways,
So he's like, he pulls up the contract and is like, "Hey, we're a part of this because of you." Okay.
I know that.
So she grabs that. She goes, "Can I see this real quick? Just 1 second."
Sure, but
And
be
she
careful. Legal
Okay.
documentation.
Yep. Yeah. She grabs it and I think it would be even funnier if I Eldritch Blast it, but I don't know if that's. Can I just light it on fire? Can I just do that, Josh? Josh?
did you hear me? You can
No.
try. You can try whatever you want.
Okay. So, Shea goes. Basically, she goes. Well, so this contract is it's not real, and it was a whole load of bullshit to get us not dead. So yeah, and she starts ripping, and let's just say she rips it into a million shreds.
You go to grab a hold of it, and as soon as you start to put as much pressure as you possibly can, that would usually rip a piece of paper. It does not budge.
Okay, wonderful. She's like, it's so crazy. I'm pretty strong here. I just can't. And
Magical contracts are really difficult to break, you know.
It's easy
she's
to
like,
break.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like selling your
So
soul to a devil, you know. Not a good idea.
It's easy to
she's
break
like,
if you find the necromancer and kill them.
oh my.
You think that's true? I
It
mean, I
is
guess
not.
if one of the participants is dead,
All necromancers need to die.
While this is going on, she's gonna put the paper down and then cast Eldritch Blast on it. That's 1d damage.
You can roll.
$14 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it gets 1d10.
Force damage, right?
Force damage.
You see. Are you still holding it when you cast that?
No, she put it down.
Okay, just like in the sand.
So everyone's talking and about like how to get out of contract, and she's still like trying to rip at it, and she like puts it down and then whoa and casts.
You're partially wondering at first when you're just trying to rip at it whether or not it was just because it was like telephone book thick. But then you throw it down on the ground into the sand, and do you want to tell me how your bolt goes? Like what it is? It's coming out of your fingers, your eyes, your butt?
It's it's out of my fingers.
Oh, okay.
Hand-esque. It's a beam of crackling energy. So.
And it crackles forth into the document and strikes the pages, washing it in a hue of colors, and sand flies everywhere. And as the sand settles back down, partially covering the document, it still stands, fully unhurt.
She laughs turns away, is like, and then like turns around with her sword, and she's gonna strike the crystal sword of Zenith. Just one more time. I just,
I love this sequence. This is the best.
like, you
Just
guys are like
total
still talking.
unacceptance of. How about now if I surprise it?
Yeah. Mm. That is a 8 to hit.
That still hits.
Yep, because it's an unmoving book. I would hope that. And that is d4 plus 4, so that's 5 plus 6. So 5 plus 20, 30, so 35. 35 points of damage.
Woo!
And that is, I mean, do you need to know specific? I think it's like
Yes, please.
5 points of slicing damage, and then 30 points of what is that? The bludgeoning? Yeah, bludgeoning damage with slashing. With 30 of slashing.
Okay. So a total all slashing. I thought there was some electrical in there too for some reason.
It's after the first strike.
Oh, I got you now. So, yeah, you see your blade strike it, pummeling it deeper into the sand, and as it shatters on top of it, and all the shards of the crystal explode in the general direction of your slash, all on top of the document. You see it, the hole that it must be digging for itself deepen even further. But as you pull your blade back, the document looks to be only slightly marred, and then even those pieces of paper that were partially scratched flutter back into space where they may have been chunked out, and you're seeing the title of it, but it's still buried deeper into the sand at this point.
Okay. She accepts defeat and kind of wipes the sand, picks it up, wipes the sand off, and tosses the legal document at Rawson's feet.
As you turn back to the Rawrlsons, you see them sitting behind like a small picnic table, and they each hold up a number. There's like a 4, an 8, an 8, and a 9. The 4 is upside down, and it's being held by one of them that's looking off in a different direction.
That one, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
It's Jeffrey, and he's actually he's looking at the document, and he pulls it up to a certain page, and he points at it without saying anything, looking at Rawrl.
Oh, of course, Jeffrey. I kiss him on the head, sign to him, and then turn to the others. He's a legal genius. And I'll point out whatever it is that he's seen.
You see upon there that this document will automatically repair itself upon damage.
Tested and proven. Nice one, Jeffrey.
So brilliant. Yes, brilliant. So is there a way to break this legal document you were saying?
Jeffrey
the necromancer.
Jeffrey would sigh at that probably, and raise his hands in a questioning gesture, I would guess, and probably make some other hand gestures to Rawrl that you would probably interpret as him saying more or less, possibly, but it would take a judge and some time.
So we'd need a judge. We'd have to pay for legal fees. So, part of it is, we have to get our business up and running so we can get the legal fees in order to fight this case in court. It will probably take 12 to 16 months or something like that. There'll be appeals. The president will claim he's not guilty and he's immune. Wait, hold on. Never mind.
Different.
I get a nosebleed. So
Are
yeah,
you
it's
actually
it's
getting a
an up.
nosebleed in real life, or is your character getting a nosebleed?
So
It's like a thematic
so
reference to
yeah.
remembering stuff from this world because of eurythmic veracity.
Things have gotten a lot closer together. Like I have a bunch of items that I need to go through with the captain because I brought a bunch of stuff back with me since the last one.
The Admiral Mime.
Admiral, that's right. Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
So impressive. We need more ships though. I was thinking we could maybe become privateers or something like that for Socrates, and then we could acquire ships, cash, and then we could fight our legal troubles. This
Okay.
is what the game is now.
Good. Wonderful. And I kind of like the thought process of trying to kill the necromancer. So
I second that.
Sure.
let's do that.
Do we know where he lives?
No, but we'll find out.
After Adune gets wings.
After Adune gets wings.
It'll
And
probably
after
make our
Beach
lives
Day.
easier if she gets her wings. So
It's true. Alright, I put on my Speedo. I'm gonna go lay out in the sun.
beach time.
Beach day, because we have 4 hours. They're currently loading the ship with a bunch of cargo that we have to bring back with us.
Okay.
Also,
Nora,
considering
should we return these communication devices?
We never returned the communication devices.
No, we did not.
No.
That's a thing.
Yeah, we were leasing them.
Yeah, we should probably return those if we don't want them to hate us.
Kiro has an audience he has to go back to talk with Chandar anyway.
Oh,
great.
perfect.
Give it to you.
Sounds like that can hold our time over. Let's
Oh,
go! An adventure!
so you guys want to, well, you're on Adune here now. I will take you back to the shores of Chandar's beach.
Beach day.
Pretty short.
I'm perfectly happy to listen to you guys go. Beach day.
So you guys walk off and climb down the ladder that's on the side of Adune as Adune's new form accompanies you to the edge and then looks kind of warily around, and you see a rope snake up around her form's waist of the wooden figure and start to walk with you guys. I don't think this is going to get me very far, but I could at least accompany you for a little bit.
Yeah, you could swim with your little crustacean friends too.
Oh, sure. I can stay with the ship. That sounds great. She seems to be kind of wary of meeting Chandar.
No, I totally get it. You're made out of wood. He's a fire-breathing dragon.
I was literally
Got
going to
you.
say the exact same thing.
Got you, girl.
That's exactly what she was thinking. She doesn't say anything or respond though, but you see a glittering in her eyes of understanding, and she starts frolicking in the sand.
Yep.
With Jeffrey and the crew, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, Rawrl, and Rawrl.
Rawrl, well, so I'm Rawrl. There's Rawrl, Jarl, and Jeffrey the Magnificent.
I may have said it.
He's a legal
before.
genius.
So yeah, you guys find yourself on the beach.
Ah, it's so nice out. I'm still in my Speedo.
You're a couple goats.
Oh, they're still here?
Hunt mode engaged.
And also too, when you get onto the shore, the Red Cobalt ship is fully unloaded, and the captain, Gulliver himself, walks up to you guys as you're walking more or less in the direction of his ship, it seems like, potentially. Yes, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. And he goes, this common tongue is unfortunate, but, well, I was told that I'm part of the Rum Rollers now. Not quite sure what that means. Am I to follow you now, or shall I stay with the ship? I'm kind of at a loss here. I've been a captain for so long.
Well, you're going to remain the captain. She's not here right now. I get a nosebleed. But someone will be your boss. And your job is going to be basically what you're doing now, just going from Socrates back to here once the deal is made, and you're just going to be like, a Nash Kush plush easy life of merchant trader. Well, how does that sound?
It sounds pretty nice, but I mean, what does it pay?
Well, we'll have to discuss that later. One thing I really want to make sure you understand, and it's in the legal documentation that you signed earlier. You didn't really sign it, but Chandar signed it, but I'll flip to the page. And I'll say, subclause section 13b, paragraph 4, section 4 CT. There are no unions allowed. So, I give him the little employee handbook. Welcome aboard!
Did we sign that? Did we all sign that?
This is a
No.
made-up document, I think, that Rawrl just made.
This is what Rawrl
Well-
does every single time anyone new appears. I'm pretty sure you still have to sign it, Shea.
They don't
Okay.
know it.
Because,
Well, we made the agreement with, we made a binding contract with Chandar for preferential trading rights,
yes,
as well
and
as the contract for this dude.
right,
but-
which was basically for him to captain a ship, but it had a lot of blank spots in it. You realize probably when if you're looking at it, that's where it was
There's a
left.
lot of fine print.
A lot of blank spots, as in like there's spots to be filled in.
Ah, I fill one in. No unions.
And he just shrugs, goes, "I'm the captain.
They haven't been invented yet, so great.
Work for me, but there's a bunch of other blanks here. Am I supposed to go over that with the captain then?"
Yeah, somebody look off again. Someone will talk to you about it
Okay.
sometime. For
Well-
now, once you're loaded up, just head on over to Socrates, and we'll have.
Wait,
there-
no.
there's someone to unload.
I don't own this ship, and he points back to it. I've been renounced as captain of that ship.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So shall I
Um,
wait here, or
Useless piece of garbage. Get out of here.
so you have no resources with you. I check a box off. Okay. Your position here will be under further review by the captain and others. We'll see if we can find a place for you. Why don't you just stay here with the Dune and the siblings? Get accustomed to it. Read the employee handbook. And yeah. What do you guys think? And look to the others. Do you want him with us, or should he chill? Doesn't have a ship, so
I'm sure whoever is in charge
Yeah.
will have him still be a captain.
Sure.
So
think that's-
I will say he should stay with us and maybe enjoy. For some reason, we're wanting to have a beach day. Can't remember why though. But
Each day they're nice.
what is his stance on necromancy?
Yeah, what do you think about dead guys?
I'd prefer not to interact with them. That sounds unfortunate. I mean, dead
That's
should be dead,
a
right?
good answer. That's right. That's a good answer.
Cool. Okay. You stay here, then.
Okay.
Wait for someone to come talk to you.
Adune's wooden figure waves her hand. I can take care of him for a while.
Great orientation. Yes, perfect. Off you go.
And Gulliver just looks at her and goes, "Is that a scarecrow that's talking?"
No, it's the ship. Don't be rude.
You see him just wide-eyed, like try to like shuffle towards it and side-eye, making sure that he's not making any wrong movements. Like he's
You don't have to
unrelenting.
act like that. Just don't be rude.
I don't know how to not be rude. What do you mean? That's the ship. The ship's over there.
Yeah,
This
she's
is
connected by
Adune.
that rope.
She is a brilliant part of our crew. It is no ordinary ship. She is an amazing, amazing being. And she has created a walking figure, which is what you see here. It's not just a ship. It's not just a ship. She's so much
Person.
more than that.
Daddy, she's a person with her own.
She
like,
is
thoughts.
Adune.
So she's beautiful.
Dune chimes in all of your heads. I don't know if he's gonna let me in. He's feeling some pressure on him. I can tell that I've extended my consciousness, but he's pretty reluctant.
I mean, that's fine. He
Understandable.
just met you.
It's fair. Well, the wooden figure just keeps waving, and then makes a gesture as if like welcome, and kind of like bows and waves onto the ship to Gulliver, and Gulliver just looks at you guys, looks at the scarecrow thing, scratches his head, and walks towards the ship to climb up the ladder.
Turn to Dune. If he tries to abduct you, kill him.
Oh, don't worry, dearie. I'll just throw him overboard.
Perfect.
Have fun on meeting Chandar again. I don't know
I
if you
know.
guys do you guys see where you're at and have free movement of your characters and everything?
My thing is still loading. 1 second. I will move myself.
Which
Oh,
shoulder
that's
should I go
right.
on? Kiro, which shoulder should I sit on? Do you have a preference?
Whichever one you wish, and I guess we'll have Josh move us as a singular unit.
I'll sit on the left shoulder.
I'm gonna grab some stuff from my cabin really quick since I've got a wild movement speed. Since we're going back to talk to Chandar.
Yeah, everyone else can pretty much move faster than me, and that's why I'm going to sit on Kiro's shoulder.
I don't know about that. You're a monk.
You're right. I am a fucking monk, and I have a 40-foot fucking movement speed.
Jesus.
But yeah, Kiro does not mind Zenoria's.
I still kind of want to do it though. It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, but as you sit on his shoulder, he hands up a item to you. I got this for you from
Ooh,
when
what is
we were given a offering from the dragon.
Ooh, what is it?
Josh, you remember what the item was called? I cannot remember off the top of my head. It's like a teardrop.
What was it? What was the intent behind it?
Uh,
I should have
It
re-listened.
was
to
one
that
of the ones
before.
on Discord.
yeah.
My
The
apologies.
ancient teardrop?
Yes.
Little thingamabob. Wink.
Yeah, it's like a little teardrop.
Oh.
We're going to have to go through the remnants of the. We're going to have the same problem we had getting out here. Shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I need to make a note to make that.
What
Kiro?
is the what's it do?
If she takes an instance of 100 damage or more, that would cause her to drop to 0 hit points. Then, which would have effectively killed them instantaneously. They instead drop to 0 hit points. Or
Yeah.
Ah.
Basically,
The
instead of
old-
you dying, you just drop down to 0.
Right, the old anti-flint shooting you in the head strategy.
Yes.
Yeah, someone needed that. I wonder who.
Few people need that.
Does anyone else?
I
know?
turn to the others. Don't forget, there's a whole cave of dead goblins and fire that we have to cross through.
Oh,
If we're
yeah.
lucky, we'll find some to fight our own.
Sure, yeah, that would be fun. Let's do that. Actually, we could.
Wait, where's
Yeah,
the
I mean, we
where's
did.
the second plate?
Somebody has it.
Red.
Oh, I know who has it.
Probably
The
disappeared from
captain.
existence.
Yeah.
But where are
remember
the
we
two
ru-
locations? Because I remember we just kept. At one
The
point, we had
plates-
one in the Drider office.
We
Oh.
have 2 plates. One we normally keep with us.
Uh huh.
The other normally stays on a dune. And
Mm,
the Drider office one is the one that we had. We just left it behind for a night.
yeah.
But we went and got it back, so it didn't
Okay.
get lost.
Yeah. And
But
the
that one I
captain
think
was
the
the one.
captain currently has.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't have
And
one.
to be clear, that one is Adune would probably have chimed in with. There's 2 on my deck.
Okay.
Decks.
I guess we'll grab one just in case.
Might as well. Yeah.
Might be smart, and she tosses it off towards you.
Shit, I catch it. Fucking
Dexterity saving
Jesus.
throw?
Throw on the fucking plate off
Wait, I
deck.
want to try to intercept it for funsies.
Yeah, go for it.
Also dexterity saving throw?
24.
Verse.
Deck save. I have a +6. Oh, 11.
Oh, that was a pretty even match though. +6, +8.
Yeah.
You go to
Those are
reach up for
very
it
similar.
in almost exact time
Sort of.
with it, even though you weren't ready for it, and still kind of cursing Adune under your breath as Zenoria hops off of Kiro's shoulder and just grabs it almost instinctually in her arms and lands expertly in the sand.
Like grab it and then tuck and roll.
3 10s from the Rawrl sends behind you. All right, nice job. Let's go though. We're burning daylight.
I see a Shea moving in the general correct direction, but everybody else still next to the ship.
I moved myself up.
I wasn't sure.
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh.
I don't know where I was
We
going.
have to go over there. Yep.
Oh, I see something.
Does look kind of like a path, so that's where I was going.
Whee.
Yeah, you guys move through some kobolds who are herding some goats that you must realize they must have kept back from the herd that they sent to you for breeding purposes so they can make more to serve up to Chandar.
Makes sense.
Getting Kiro to follow as well, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Where? Okay.
We'll make our way back to Chandar. I've got the secret vial in my pocket.
Guys, make your way from the beaches up to the center body part of the island, please. And boink. Come on. Go there. Come on, bookmark. Ooh. There we go. Past some gargoyles that look like their heads are following you as you walk by them.
Creepy at all.
All of them. Good afternoon. Hello.
They don't really seem to respond.
Wonder how much those cost.
And it looks like Zenora's stayed off of Kiro's shoulder, stuffed the plate in her sack, I'm
I have
guessing,
the plate. I'm just going.
and is running along the path. You see many coconut trees along your way, as well as some chickens that are.
Charles.
Do you think they're related to Cat?
They might be. Charles was.
He's
Who's
in
Charles?
your
I don't think I
sack.
met Charles.
He was a beautiful
yeah.
chicken I met in the dungeons. I had him for like 5 minutes before he got eaten.
Oh,
And then we
I'm
had
sorry.
him for dinner. He was
Yep.
Cat's son.
You have not eaten
Oh.
him yet, but
Oh, we still have him for dinner.
Okay. Emergency food?
Well, he'll go bad soon. You have to eat him.
Shea and Kiro have visuals and ability to move. It looks like your
This
other
is
party
such a
members
Yeah,
are
mess.
how
leaving you
about I say?
behind.
Yeah, no, mine's not working that well.
Right.
Gotta love Roll20.
Your visuals are on mine. Yeah, visuals are on for Shea too.
We're going to run into those goblins again. So we'll have to decide what to do.
Did that work, Kyoto, to get you to see where you're at least?
Eh,
Or I restricted everyone else's.
I'm refreshing the page, see if it
Oh.
helps out.
Apologies. I just shifted everyone else's view back down to the bottom.
How rude.
Oh, now I can
But,
see more.
You
Whee!
Shea would have seen and probably were chasing after Rawrl. I'm guessing you both were kind of following along while they were.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just kind of strolling. I'm keeping an eye out in case anything interesting pops out.
That's smart.
Anything
I'm not
hidden.
very perceptive, so that'd be
You
good.
could roll a perception for me then, Rawrl.
19. It was so close to a natty 20.
Ugh. Oh, Zenoria, you moved up the path.
Yeah. She just
So
like
fast
it's
on her
casual
little
walking,
legs.
but her casual walking is so fast.
Yeah.
She's not used to it.
Especially with her short legs, you figured everybody else would be trailing behind you, but you're just like zooming.
I'm zooming.
I can do spurts of speed, but not like
Stained.
I just have a regular base right now. I want to get the boots of speed one day, I say, as we're just like walking along. Double my movement speed. I just picked up the invocation that gives you a swim speed, so I'm gonna go everywhere.
Well, I thought you wouldn't like
So-
water though.
You could be a water cat.
Rawrl, you notice while you're walking,
Catfish.
I like that.
you notice while you're walking, there are several little paths off to the sides of the trails. The very first one you noticed led to what looked like a broken shovel down in the south, and you see a shimmering under this bush to your right.
Pupils dilate, and my hair stands on end as Rawrl, the warlock of capitalism, senses money. And I run over and I start digging at the ground. Money, there's money here. I'm pretty sure I saw money or something cool.
Before you
Dig, dig, dig,
even
dig, 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 dig.
get to digging and you just thrust your upper body into the underbrush, you notice a single gold coin and behind it a mound of dirt.
Yes. I pick up the gold coin and I bite it. Is it gold?
Seems to be gold, although you look at it and it seems to have been pressed with the face of Shea's father, the king of
Oh.
Gargant.
I mean, do I know who this dude is?
Nope. You just see a dragon born that looks similar to Shea, other than male.
Guy's got a really big nose.
Can I
turn
see?
around to Shea and I say, "Hey, you're big. Dig here for me." And I flip the gold to her. Thank you. And then I
is
go
this-
sit down on a log and watch.
Is this a standard like Gargant coin or something, or do I
Yeah.
find this weird?
You want to roll dex save to see if you catch the coin?
Oh yeah, totes. Oh my goodness. Saving throws. Saving throws. Saving throws.
Make
It's an
that
8.
save.
It's an 8.
Oh, you get it to land in your hand, and then it falls through your fingers to the dirt below you.
Son of a bitch. I pick it up.
You look at it, and you do see that it is a standard coin of Gargant. And
Okay. That's strange. Is it normal for a Gargant coin to just be chilling? Should Shia's warning, like, oh no, someone who I may love is in danger, or am I like, oh, this is normal?
this is pretty much par for the course anywhere. Even outside of Gargant, you might find some of your father's coins circulating because you know that you have a
Okay.
what's the
She
word I'm
is
looking for here? Not a Federal Reserve. That was the first thing my brain fucking said, but it's the thing that place that prints money.
Oh.
yeah. It's like a place of respectful currency. Yeah.
You can print money? Holy shit, we just got rich, guys.
This is you can't print coins. Well, you can make them, but anyways, this is a gar. I'm gonna just make that up right now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called a gar. And it's from Gargant. It's a form of currency in Gargant.
Wow.
My father really into himself. Of course, he named it after him. But yeah, so I mean, it's a good coin. It's a good coin. And where'd you find this?
Right there next to that big pile of soil that looks like a giant buried treasure.
Oh, interesting.
I would dig it up, but I don't want to get my nails dirty.
Or it could be a dead body and a coin fell out of his purse. It is a body that's been buried.
Why do you have to look at the glass so half empty? It could be gold. I don't know.
Do we need gold?
I mean, yes, we have incredible legal challenges ahead of us, as we discussed earlier.
Okay. I have a significant amount of gold if you need that, but my father being the one who made this coin. But anyways, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm willing to help.
Is your dad still alive?
He is.
Does he have good
Still alive.
lawyers?
Yeah, yep. That's
should
part
write
of
him.
being king.
You should write him. We need a good lawyer.
We could.
I was going to have to go to this guy named Saul Goodman.
I don't love the idea of asking my dad for help. That could just go down a whole slew of path of like, oh, Shea, you didn't become the wizard you were supposed to. Oh, you and your lute playing silly music. I just feel like it wouldn't go well, and especially since I got ourselves into a legal situation.
Right.
I feel like
Yeah.
if we could not do that, if it's absolutely necessary, I could. I'm not too proud, but yeah, I could take one for the team.
No, I totally understand it. You want to try to make your own way in the world and prove yourself.
Wow. Yes, exactly.
That is nice. That's a good goal. I had that once, and then I did. Okay. Then kind of look around. I forgot what we were doing.
Talking to Chandar.
Go.
Wait, no,
Go
there was
right.
treasure. Yes,
Go in this.
I pointed the pile, and I pull it and I pick up the like broken shovel. I'm pretty sure there's something cool down there, but I don't want to get dirty unless one of you has like prestidigitation to get like, the dirt off of me.
Can I give him my shovel, my turkey shovel,
I don't want to dig.
the turkey spoon?
Will love this.
Turkey.
You can absolutely. It is your spoon to give.
Okay. And sorry, I'm not finding it.
It should be.
I know it's a
called
spoon.
of relocating. I believe it is called.
Okay. And it's a large. It's a spoon of relocation.
Is that what it is? I was just
I
going off
don't.
memory. uh, I know I'd created it because this was one of the older items that I had created from a one shot where you guys defeated a large turkey in a clearing after another reality glitch. Inventory.
Those reality glitches will get you.
Why do I have 3 backpacks?
Organization.
Interesting.
Backpackception, obviously. You have one
Yep.
inside of another.
Yes.
Dangerous.
Isn't that technically what a wallet is?
Kinda.
It's a mini
Oh
backpack.
my god.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You do not have it in your inventory, but I'm going to add it to your randomized backpack. Go! Oh, something went wrong. I rolled a nat 1. We're heading into town to visit a blacksmith for repairs.
Okay. I hand you a spoon.
It
This is
should
nice.
it should appear if you go to manage inventory and search spoon of relocation. I just type spoon and it comes up. It's a wondrous item.
Spoon.
What?
Silver spoon? A silver spoon! I've always. Oh, was this the one you were born with in your mouth?
Wow. No.
Damn.
Those are theoretical.
I mean, you said yourself you're the child of a king, and you wish to prove yourself. That's why you're here. So I assumed you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and then you gave me one, and I figured it was a continuation of that conversation. Sorry, I did not mean to offend you.
Take the spoon before I change my mind.
Sorry, I take this first.
It's a very large spoon.
Well, it's a normal size spoon currently.
I excuse him, Miss Shea. He doesn't understand dragon etiquette that well.
In
That's
our
fine.
realm, we say whatever we wish. It is a very
It's not a
drama.
we. It's a he and his brothers.
Well, I come from somewhere.
Yeah. Don't associate us with other positions.
Silver spoon looking has turkey, scratching a handle. Upon placing the spoon in a mouth, the first spoon drops to the ground. User moves. On placing a spoon in a mouth, the first spoon drops to the ground.
Because it's exactly how it happened the first time. No one wanted to put it
Yep.
in their mouth, so that somebody put it in someone else's mouth.
And the user moves instantaneously to the closest spoon. When attuned, intent can teleport an individual upon placing spoon in their mouth to a specific person's body concentration.
But if you
So
say
good.
turkey 3 times, then it gets really big.
Yep.
Right?
The size of a shovel.
Yeah, but it's only when you put it in your mouth
Then
that you
teleport.
teleport. And
Oh
don't
my
like
God.
that's super bad. So Shea doesn't say. I mean, you don't read this.
Right.
So Shea says turkey, 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 and it becomes the size of a shovel. Assuming
Ooh.
that you wouldn't naturally want to put it into your mouth, because she feels like if she told you don't put it in your mouth, that you would automatically put it in your mouth, and then you would
Yeah,
You've already-
transport back
He
to the
would.
ship. And so she is not going to put that in his head, but she's going to say turkey, 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 and gives the large spoon.
Oh my
Here, you can
God,
use
I've been
this.
looking for this item for years.
Hmm.
Oh God. All right, I pick it up and I gingerly touch the pile
And
of dirt and hope it's not a dead guy.
some soil instantaneously moves back to where you previously were standing behind you, revealing the bands of what looks like a chest under the pile of dirt.
Yeah. Turn to Kiro. You're right, it's a dead guy. Shit. Do it again.
I mean, do I perceive? I mean, obviously on the map, I can see all these little kind of gold coins leading a different direction.
Mhm.
Do not step on my keyboard. Sorry, cat. Do I perceive the gold coins? Be like, you should follow that, or can
There's
I
gold
go-
coins on the ground?
Yeah.
So for that reason too, I guess,
Oh.
Shea, you would notice the other
Ooh.
2 gold coins to the north and east map directionally, and go around. Ooh, piece of candy. While Rawrl is shoveling away the top of this mound. So you've now acquired 2 additional, as well as the first gold coin that he gave you. And you see at turning back around to what Rawrl's doing after he said it's just a dead body, a reveal on your side of things as he's teleporting some of the dirt away behind him, specifically, like I said, a chest start to reveal itself from underneath the mound. It's not a very large
Wait, like
mound.
a chest, or wait, a banded chest like a box, or like a chest like a person's chest?
That's where you were
I heard
confused.
it as chest, as in like there was a corpse being
Yeah.
revealed.
You know what? I was
Yeah.
wondering.
I was like,
you
is he
said
just
it was
gatekeeping the fact that he found treasure, or
No,
what
I
Yeah.
thought I found a dead guy.
What? I didn't know what a.
just a chest?
Couldn't have
God.
imagined. I thought you knew what I meant because I was like, what would be a banded chest when it comes to a chest that is banded? So obviously
banded
he
armor.
understands.
I
Yeah.
mean, the mound does look like a pair of boobs.
Every good
Oh,
mound
God.
should. But anyhow,
That's perfect. It is a chest. It's not a dead guy. I run up.
you fling the top of it open and
Check it
inside.
for traps.
Oh, you do? All right.
Yeah, I'm a rogue,
All right.
technically.
Check those traps.
Yeah. Thieves' tools. How do I roll a thieves' tool?
It'll
Sleight of
be
hand.
dexterity,
dexterity and
Sleight of
proficiency?
hand.
Roll.
which would be dexterity,
Sleight of
basically.
hand.
Correct.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand plus 6. 17 plus 6, 23.
Very nice. You uncover the top and you do notice that there is a small wire leading to a just below the chest, which you gingerly brush away some more of the dirt following the wire, that you have yet to disturb at this point, having only removed the dirt on the top, and see that it is rigged to a load of explosives underneath of it.
Fuck yeah, we got explosives too, guys! Jackpot! I will attempt to disarm this. Does anyone have thieves' tools or like assistance so we don't kill ourselves?
Have a high dex. That's about it.
I have thieves' tools. And a
Right.
+6, like I said, but alright. Wait, can I take 10 minutes and do it safely by give myself a +10? Isn't that a rule?
That's an old rule, really old rule, from back in 3.5 and 3. It's called
Oh.
the take 10 rule.
Never mind.
I mean, it's still valid. Some DMs still use it. I don't know if Josh does, but it's an old rule.
I would give you advantage with it.
Okay. I will very slowly take my time with the shovel to reveal the explosives, the rest of the chest around the area, taking care to make sure that there's not a secondary switch, etc. And then attempt to disarm it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
I think they gave that ability to the rogues with their rogues uncanny dodge. Basically, it's where they're any roll they do is a 10 plus. They took
That's
that
reliable talent.
reliable talent. Yeah, my son uses that a lot when he plays rogue. So yeah, basically they took the take 10 from back in the day. They gave it to the rogue for an ability for them to use.
Got it.
But I have known some DMs to still use the take 10 rule.
24.
Yeah, it's a good thing you have that advantage and not that 8. You
24 was first.
It's true. That's true. I mean, luck may have had it
still.
the other way if you didn't.
It's true. Yeah.
Anyhow, so you hold everyone off as she is looking at the gold pieces that, again, these second ones still have the picture of your father on them, along with on the backside the castle that you remember as your home. And you successfully are able to disarm the trap by taking the flint off of the trigger and slowly pulling the tension out of the string that's holding that, revealing to, after you've gently cleared away some of the some more of the dirt, enough explosives that would have blown a hole that where you're standing for sure, and the chest probably would have been worse for the wear, but the stuff inside probably would have held up. The chest would have been intact, more or less. It would have blown it
It was a
straight up
booby
in the
trap.
air. Yep.
Yeah.
So there's probably about 10 sticks of dynamite.
Fuck yeah. I take all of them very carefully. Does anyone have like a bag of holding or something? I don't want to handle these unless I can do so safely, according to whoever.
Kiro just has the basic starting things. He has nothing.
Zenoria is pretty much in that
God.
same boat.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do the best I can to safely wrap these up. I'll probably bury them along the side so that we can just pick them up again. Well, no, we can't teleport because we'll leave the plate.
Hey.
Yeah. So I'll
Hey,
mark the
Josh.
location.
Sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
Did we? I was looking back, and because I know Hisrin gave Shea some alchemist. Nope. Artificer.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Did we just decide that she's like a level 2 artificer along with a level 11 bard, or?
That's what you had decided while we were playing Eurythmic Veracity. I think there were 6 other levels that were unused, so to say, from the sacrificed character.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if that was going to the artificer or
Yes,
not.
that was what you were asking for. So that is what was received.
Okay. So she could technically be a level 6 artificer?
No,
That's bananas.
it
I'm okay
wa-
with
yeah. I mean, it was you sacrificed the one character to
yeah.
get the levels. Yeah, XP wise, I can check real quick. Let me get over to that page. But
I'm cool
'cause
with just saying she's a level 2 and like staying at that, like she's not growing her artificer.
because we took 2 from her, is what you had said, which
Yeah.
gained you more or less still 2, because that was like 20k XP, and it's exponential. That's why the more levels you take from her, the less you get. That's the thing. So she's got 6 left. So if we were to go to Shea and we added which equivalates to about 20 another 20,000, which would probably only get you 2 more, so we would be 4 approximate. Well, no, that wouldn't work. I got to do the actual math here because it's exponential. I hate this fucking math. It's complicated. Shea 20. We'll just add a flat, like it's 20,360 is what's left. 2,360, and that would get you to a total where you were at. What were you at? Gotta go back to it and look at it. 11. So it only gets you another single level. So you could add, yeah, that's the crazy thing.
Yep.
So yeah, you would go from, you could potentially have a total of 3 levels in Artificer if you were to null her out with 0 experience, basically. But
Okay.
when we were talking, it was only 2 levels. But if you wanted to null her out, yeah, you would get an additional level.
I'm not really looking for that. I'm
Which
looking
would then allow them to have the
for
specialty,
yeah, that's
which would be
so
either
she
an
would
alchemist or a alchemist battle master, not battle master.
I think it would be
Oh,
worth
God.
it. I mean,
defense. Well, at 3. Okay, the reason why I'd say that is because she would have an infusion choice, and I'd be able to replicate a magical item. She would obviously replicate a bag of holding.
yep.
That's like a given. I haven't figured out anything else, but oh yeah, artificial specialty. Man, I feel like my character would be bananas if I did this.
It'd be level 12.
Yeah. Let's shoot for this. Let's do level 3 artificer. Confirm.
Bananas.
So
Fucking bananas, man.
I'll take that
Hmm.
other 20,000 and add 20,300 or so, and add it
Wow.
to
You just
Shea
sucked the
and
soul
minus.
right out of her, huh?
Pretty much.
Delicious.
Nom, nom, nom,
All right.
nom, 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 nom.
Hey, that's what you get for playing for so long with us. That's you're just moving from one to another. That's all.
Yeah.
Truth.
There it is, zeroed out, and she is level 12 on the XLs.
Well, level 11 with level 3,
No, 12
right?
total level 12.
12? Oh. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do with this. I feel like it's unearned.
Nah. You've been here since before we were recording. That's what I was going back and some of that recap. So some of that Babylon stuff that I was telling you guys about in the beginning there,
Mm-hmm.
until we got to the Crystal Tower, that was not recorded.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Back in my
Cool.
day,
Back in my
we
day when I was
we didn't have fucking Craig.
Back in my day, we had Thaco. We had Thaco.
He didn't interrupt us in between.
Back in my day, he wasn't sentient.
He was just on a table. Alrighty.
I mean, if you got a bag of holding, definitely put him in there.
Yeah, I have a bag of holding.
Okay.
And
Look it up.
open the chest.
You put the you give the what did I say? Like 10 dynamite
10, you said, yeah.
to Shea carefully, gingerly, and
Mhm.
she puts it in her bag of holding, and inside the chest a beautiful glittering heaping pile of gold,
Oh, sorry.
of course.
One heaping pile of gold.
A singular
We
pile.
pick it up, there's 24 gold in there, but the pile looks like it's got literally $1 billion. But when you try to pick it up, you just can't. It's just got 24.
We don't have anyone with an accounting skill here, but I actually went to a table. That's where that 1d6 came from. And there is 9,500 gold pieces in there.
Fuck.
Kiro
Approximately.
kind
Hell
of looks at
yeah.
Rawrl and contain yourself.
He's got just like his biggest shocked smile on his face. You guys, money! I point at it. Can we put this in your bag of holding too? This is company funds, I think. Unless it's yours, technically, because it's your dad's face.
We could make this bag of holding specifically for our legal funds. I wouldn't hate that.
The only other thing we could use this money for, I'm going to remind everyone, is somebody, was it Zenoria?
What did I do?
Somebody gave up their starting like table item as collateral for damages to the bar in Socrates.
No, that wasn't me.
Okay, I don't remember who that is.
That
but
was
for
you.
whoever that.
That was you. That was the big giant gold piece.
Yeah, the big giant coin.
But I don't
Oh.
think you gave it up necessarily. I
No, I kicked it off the table.
Yeah, she couldn't have picked it up because at the time it
I
came back
physically
into
could
space,
not pick it up. I kept rolling
Yeah.
a 1.
Right.
as
But
well as
we gave it up as collateral, or
Yeah.
you did.
Mime gave it to
Ugh.
Radaha, who was the wizard from Babylon, who was also the wizard of the club of Socrates, the wizard club that was magically enhanced.
The one that I absolutely did not destroy in any way, shape, or form.
No. It was
Sure.
it was Jeffrey.
That's
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
Jeffrey
It
but either
totally
way-
wasn't me controlling or anything.
Either
What?
either way, this would almost pay that off, because if you don't know, and I kind of step back and kind of activate my my gloves, and I very like anime like power up style, get like flaming fist type thing. That item can make one of these or something like it, but for her. So it's very nice, very powerful. We should get it back for her as well. I was thinking of selling the Kraken that we caught to try to pay off that debt.
And
As well.
you recall looking at it, the kind of mind-bending side effect you'd had by looking at Alalopolis's table, which you know you had jumped off of, and Idril had lugged around for a while and had been kept on Adune's decks.
Wait, question. So I didn't spawn in with the table because that's the item like I touched when I was there. It was already in existence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I thought it was like the thing that I'd like spawned in with,
No.
and so I started using it.
What happened for your chronological?
Canonology.
That word. To you had seen Frederick go back onto the decks of Adune, grab the table, knowing that it has god powers, because everyone else
Yeah, because
jumped off of it, and
that was
gone
our
back.
idea to kill Loki.
Yeah, come back into the illusion chamber that
Right.
you guys had spawned Loki into to try and kill him, and then he proceeded to beat Loki to death with the god table.
Right. We all jumped on top and then smashed him to death.
And
But
then
when
the-
I joined the game, I touched the table and spawned in on it. So I had assumed that it like came in with me, not knowing it had already been there.
yeah. So yeah, it's been there for a very long time.
Got
Since
it.
the beginning.
Shit. Well, I did not know that I just like yeeted you guys' table. I thought everybody came in with an item.
No, mine was essentially I kicked off the thing and then it just warped into our world and then proceeded to take Loki's head off. And that was the greatest way to forever traumatize Zenora. Now everything just seems normal.
That's sort of how Kiro tossed the compass. Lovely.
You have the compass. She's got the coin that you like came in with. I guess that's kind of
Yep.
what I thought. All right. Rawrl kicks the dirt kind of guiltily. Shit. I did not know I stole it.
Well, now you know.
And when it was in that form too, you had that feeling, but as he'd released it, you see a pattern on his fur, basically, where the table would be, because he'd kind of seems like he's melded with it by this point.
I don't know how to take it off anymore. Anyway, there's a bunch of money.
All right. She puts it in her bag of holding.
Right. Off we go again.
Oh.
And we shall continue.
Picking up where you guys picking up all the items you guys missed the first time, and you go back towards the volcano.
Look in the barrel, see nothing, keep going.
Correct.
Along the walk, Kiro will walk beside Shea and ask, "So, what dragon does your clan serve?"
What? Give me 1 second. My ears seem to be blocked, and I am trying to. Basically, I'm having headphone malfunctioning.
Oh.
I suddenly have cotton in my ears.
Yeah, cotton in my ears. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yep.
can hear you the whole time.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. You asked the question again?
Kiro asks, "So, what dragon does your clan serve?"
What dragon does our clan serve? That's a wonderful question. My father.
So your father is a full dragon?
No, but he thinks he is. That's no better way to describe that. He doesn't serve anyone but himself.
It's quite
The gods have
hubris.
chosen him. You know, that kind of stuff.
Then I apologize that your clan has no great purpose.
Oof. Damn.
My plan?
Your
My
clan has
clan.
no great purpose.
Oh, my clan has. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Thank you. It's okay. I tried. I really tried. You know, I've four brothers, and they Donar, Kriv, Moot, and Lindak. And they all follow in my father's footsteps. So he is, you know, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure of my father's purpose other than ruling. So definitely something to look out for. I could see that being a evil character down the road. But yeah, that would be terrible, and that's why I'm here. I don't belong. I don't fit.
Well,
I don't agree.
well, maybe in your journey, much like all of us, you will find a dragon to serve, much like I have, and you will have purpose.
What dragon are you serving?
I serve Dragus, who serves at the whims of the gods. We are a proud clan. We make sure we maintain the balance of life and death. So is the charge of my family. Our great dragon makes sure that every one of us is honorable and fulfills our duties.
That sounds great. Being a like atheist bard, like dealing with a father who sees himself as a god, she basically is just like, yeah, gods can all suck it, except for Zenith, yeah.
He's pretty
And
much,
she's in knowledge, yeah.
yeah, the knowledge and the protection of such.
So I guess she isn't really atheist, but she is like, oh wow, that I mean, that has to be really great to have you know, faith like that leading you. Right now, Zenith is one person that I've been kind of looking up to. You know, she guides me, but really, I don't know how much guiding she does versus just giving answers. We both love knowledge, and I can respect that. So
The gods give us answers in mysterious ways. But it is always good to seek out knowledge. For knowledge is the truest power.
You guys walk up the inset stairs to the lava tubes that some of you recall. And there is still a red cobalt sitting on those cliffs fishing. His basket seems to be fuller than it was the last time you were walking by, and he goes, "Hey, yeah."
Hello, fisherman.
That's not my name, but okay, I'll accept it. That's what I do. So,
Yes.
do you think you could, like, take this crate of full fishes back to the shore? I seem to have broken my pole, and I'm no way in shapes to be moving that far. Or I guess you could just take it to Chandar for me. That'd be great.
Way there.
And which one
I'm
do you
sure-
want? Shore or Chandar?
Chandar would probably be the most direct route. They're going to him anyways.
I'm sure the
is.
Great Dragon will accept your offering. And I
Well,
will
in
be
that-
glad to lift it.
In that case, and he looks to Shea, who seems to be in front, just looking at the line of people, and flips a silver in your direction. Coin.
She
that-
catches it. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like,
Interception.
Dexterity saving rolls.
Son of a nutcracker. A 9.
22 intercepted.
Zenoria, you jump out in front of Shea and grab it with
Tuck and
your
roll.
teeth this time.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna turn to Rawrl and I'm just gonna be like, I think I've discovered my new party trick.
Stealing from people? I like it.
I wouldn't say that, but sure.
And
Kiro turns to Zenora. Zenora, we don't need compensation for such a tedious task. It is fine. I'm sure he would need the coin more than us.
You might want to
Interesting.
take that up with Mr. Moneyman's next to you.
Also,
fisherman.
legal fees. It sounds like.
The fisherman
you
shrugs.
not-
Money doesn't bother me none. I just like to enjoy fishing. And he takes one off the top. And he's like, I'm gonna take this one for myself. And he starts walking off in this direction with the fish.
Oh, good. I was wondering if it was going to be poisoned and we were on like some sort of a secret assassin mission, but he took a fish, so no problems.
I didn't even think of that. That's so smart, Rawrl.
Yeah,
You should probably still check it, right?
probably. I'm not
No
very good at
anti-magic
checking.
effects on it. We know how that went last time.
We look at the fish. Does it look like a suspicious
Does
fish?
it look suspicious?
Suspicious fishes.
Fishish.
Yes.
Suspicious.
It looks very fishy, but it does not look fishish.
It's fishy?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's fishes, just not suspicious.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
Do you
I
think that those
investigate!
two were flirting earlier?
That's a 3 on my investigation. I don't. It's fishy.
Yeah, you go to reach in it and you touch the slimy fish and you go, no thanks!
Yep. I forgot I don't like fish.
I'll
What
also
was your question,
investigate.
Rawrl?
Oh, natty 20, 19.
Minus
-1.
1?
Listen, Rawrl has never had a history of being smart. Well, except sometimes.
He's
but-
just efficient.
He's a capitalist.
That doesn't necessarily mean smart.
Non-efficient now. Huh. Anyways,
Not aficionado.
you still look at the fish and you're like, why doesn't she like this? And you pick them up and you start sniffing them and your mouth starts watering and you're like, these all look very fresh. You
Don't
should
eat it.
roll
Don't eat
a
it.
Constitution saving throw to see whether or not you try not to eat it.
Why does no one listen to Zenoria? Is it because she's small?
Probably.
Damn. She could kick all of your asses, though.
Mm-hmm.
Kiro listens.
Perhaps.
She knows that.
No, Rawrl watched it happen to one of the big guys earlier in horrific veracity. So did she.
Yep.
Yep. It was a stomp.
So what's
To be
that?
fair, it was a paladin who didn't have any sort of weapons.
Who
Versus
decided
a
to fight a monk?
Was that
Oh yeah, you have to roll a Constitution, Rawrl, to see if you actually listen to Zenoria.
you can have advantage since Zenoria said no.
Yeah, we've bonded. We went on a secret mission together.
Well, it's a good thing you have advantage.
Oh my
that
god.
8.
Silence.
Suspense. What's the second
Suspense?
one?
Oh, I'm gonna need a second one. Sorry.
Yeah. You have advantage
Oops.
since
We're bonded.
yeah, that second
17.
one, 17 will work, and what happens is you go to put it towards your mouth and Zenora slaps it out of your hands.
Why?
Because this is for Chandar. You want to piss him off more? We've already made him throw up.
That's true. That's true. And I have a question. I have another offer for him. Okay, let's go. We're wasting time.
Yes.
So you got the box of fish. I don't know who was trying to carry this 10 by 10
I think
crate.
Kiro
Kiro.
said that he would.
Okay.
Maybe the dragons can carry it together. This thing is bigger than me, so I physically could not do it.
No.
As they go off together, I turn to Zenora and I say, "Do you think that they were flirting earlier? I saw some sparks."
Just
Anyway.
grab dragon breath.
It could be lingering side effects of them being dragons.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. it
Use
could be.
lightning breath. So.
I do not think you guys
Oh.
need a strength check if you're both lifting it, but one of you may need a strength check if it's just one of you.
You both should do it.
No, we can. I mean, she walks up. She realized that we were both walking over at the same time, so we both pick it up and.
Yeah.
All right. You
I
guys,
don't
I
know if
appreciate
I
your
don't know if
assistance.
they have enough of time together to be flirting yet, but we'll see.
That's
You guys-
true.
are moving at half speed currently, but you've got a crate between you.
Sweet. So we start walking across this shambly bridge.
We shall. Just so you know, you were there. We dropped a bomb on the next part.
You guys are moving towards the lava tubes?
Yep.
All right.
Do we? Does
Go
the
ahead.
weight of both of us plus the fish concern us at all?
Yeah.
Not on these. On these, I've been thinking of them as lava bridges, because what has happened is just during an eruption phase, you can tell that the lava has kind of trailed out over the bay, and then the water was at a high point. You're guessing for these particular bridges, because there's some lower points where the lava sits down below, or the I want to say dried lava, but that's not the right word. But the dried lava is sitting down below under the water in some cases. But in the bridges cases, the water was higher. You're guessing that it would have been during high tide, and then the water is receded below those points. And the bridges have held for many passages, especially the one that you're on, which seems to be the main passage to the center of the volcano.
Okay. Cool. All of that I heard is Shea doesn't have to do her base perception, sees that she can cross this bridge without concern.
Yep, you are correct. I'm trying to move you guys over to the other map. Technical difficulties, which I still attest we should rename the show to. I think I figured it out, or narrowed it down at least, and I think it may be actually my processor and not my radiant cooling. But for explanation's sake, you guys enter into the dark caverns of the lava tubes inside of Chandar's volcano. You proceed through, and as you're going deeper into, I think only Zenoria, you do not have dark vision.
Nope, I have no dark vision. That's why I was sitting on Kiro's shoulders before. I'll sit on Rawrl this time because they're carrying fish.
Okay. You guys meander through the tunnels and get to a point where you realize that the paths are regulated to the point where you're at, but because they're well traveled, and for the rest of you that have dark vision, am I assuming correctly that Shea and Kiro also have dark vision? I know Rawrl does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm almost positive I do.
I thought so. Yes? No? Maybe so?
I don't know how to find this stuff anymore.
Features and traits, I believe, or it would be over on your like senses.
Yeah, features. Yeah, features or senses, yeah.
I think I got
Yeah, if you
everyone
go
over to the
features
middle
and
now.
traits and scroll all the way down to racial traits, it should tell you.
If I don't have it, does it mean I don't have?
I thought Dragonborn did have dark vision.
I thought they did too, which is why
Yeah.
it's weird I can't find this.
No, actual Dragonborn do not have dark vision.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Well, Kiro would probably shift to the front of the two, is all, because you guys are
Yeah.
carrying the crate.
Crazy.
Do
I
not
didn't
worry,
realize that
Lady
Dragonborn didn't have it.
Shea. I will guide the way.
Wonderful. Trust in ya.
I will not let you down.
You guys keep moving along the path. I think I got the map up for it at least. And everyone over to it. Please let me know if that's not the case. I'm just reloading again.
Oh.
I love not being able to see anything in comparison to the other game where I can see literally everything
Yeah.
with my superior dark vision in that game.
There's multiples of me.
That makes sense. You were over this map multiple times, and I've been struggling with my PC currently, so.
Rip PC.
I mean, we make swift progress.
Sure.
I'm sitting on
We
top of
just-
Rawrl, so
Yeah, I assume I'm leading the way, or like kind of
Yep.
pigeoning, like hand holding people too.
Well,
Like, watch out! There's a bunch of corpses everywhere. We blew the shit out of these guys.
You're leading the
Even
way
what?
for sure, with Kiro following directly behind you for the most part, with Zenora on your shoulder, and Shea blindly holding on to the crate almost as if using it as a lead on
Ah,
a horse to follow where Kiro and everyone else is going. So
makes
you
sense.
guys make it to um, a rough terrain portion where Rawrl then probably explains, "Yes, this is where we exploded everybody," and you keep going to the smoother portions of the tunnel. In your inability to see, it probably takes an extreme amount of time, although only minutes have passed probably by the speed that you guys are going with, even though you can't tell what direction you're going anymore because you've just been going back and forth. It feels like for those that don't have visible sight. Um, and you guys get to a chamber which has a little bit of light ahead, and it's a door you see start to materialize, as well as the edges of a chamber that are all still that kind of organic lava flow lava tube that you've been walking through, with a guard that stands in front and greets Rawrl amicably, saying, "Oh, hey, Rawrl."
Hey, bud, what's up? Secret handshake time. Slip, slip, slap. Slickly slap. Nice. Yeah, we're just here to see Chandar again. We have a few items we forgot to return to him. I think someone wants to, like, talk to him, and then I have another business proposal for him. Is he done with his orgy?
He seems to be, but well, it's hard to say. I wasn't really paying that close of attention personally.
Get it.
Uh,
No, you're good. I mean, they can just go
Right.
on and on, you know.
And on, and again.
Yep.
It's the thing with those. It's hard to find an ending. Just well, without getting into any details, you guys are welcome to go on if you like. And he opens the door. Thanks for solving the goblin problem, by the way. That's made our lives a whole lot easier. I think we're going to be able to expand into these caverns.
That's excellent. Just so you know, I forgot. I don't know if we have like finished it, but if you go down far enough, there is another side chamber that seems to go even further into the earth. It's covered in spider webs, and I know Lolth is apparently the one who's like trying to kill Shandar. So I thought the spider webs, Lolth is probably similar. You guys should like brick that up.
That sounds above my pay grade, but appreciate the intel.
Thumbs up. Turn to the others. All right. So what do you guys want to do here exactly?
The door opens behind you with one of them.
Well, first I'd say we would need to deliver this so that it can be handed over to Chandor. Chandor.
Right.
Yeah.
But you want to talk to
Word.
him, right?
Yes.
Cool.
If
Do you
this
want
is
to
your
do it in
moment, you get to
private?
meet him.
Is this like a swear fealty forever, my lord type of thing where you like
Well,
pledge
no. I
undying
think he
loyalty?
has another dragon that he worships. He just is very respectful to all of them.
Ah, he just wants to
Yes.
meet him and get his like autograph or something. Got it. I have
One day,
something I have to talk
Rawson.
to him in private about, however.
One day, Rawson, we will sit and discuss dragon etiquette. One day.
Look at you. Sure, buddy.
Not him shore buddying you.
You guys walk through the door into the basin of the volcano and see the revelries of the day before left behind, as well as some of the cleanup crew. It seems like for the day crew that are taking part in that cleanup.
It's got to be the worst job.
And hurriedly, a kobold comes rushing over to you and goes, "Oh, Rum Rollers! We've sent the ground crew over to making sure the breaths have made it over to you. Is there something else we can help you with?"
Yes, I need to have an audience with Chandar.
He's in his refractory period. But I mean, if you're really looking for him, he could be available, I guess, for the Rum Rollers. He's looking at like a list that he's got secreted away under some stuff. You can see him pulling out the sheaf of paper that he's looking at.
Josh, what was the name of the cobalt that wanted to come on adventures?
Come on
Yeah.
adventure.
That's right.
Yeah, the one that
Kobold who wanted to leave but wanted to join us.
yeah, the one that Hamilton was attempting to get to double the reward, basically.
Ah, another kobold. Oh, so that would have been probably Timothy.
Tim.
Are you asking if that's him?
Yes, yeah,
Who stands before
the
you?
one that had off. Oh, I didn't know if it was the same one as last time, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no worries. It seems to be.
Yes, Timothy, I have come to ask Chandar for his permission for you to join us.
Oh, well, in that case, give me 1 minute. And he comes. He goes running off down the chamber towards the large statue and behind the wall. I think I'm okay at this current state. I think everybody should see the map that they're at currently. And staggering out behind him as he comes rushing towards you guys, is a disheveled-looking couple individuals. One of which you definitely recognize as Chandar, and another you're uncertain of, but looks dragon-esque as well. They come up to you guys. Here we go. Doink and doink. And Timothy introduces them unnecessarily, perhaps, by shouting almost directly in your faces, "And this is Chandar and Pop Tart!" and steps to the side.
Pop Tart. What are you doing here?
"Oh," says the dragon-looking individual. "Shea, wasn't it? It's lovely to see you again.
Yes, yes. Last time we ran into you in the woods at your humble abode, and you so gracefully um uh hosted us.
Yes, it was a wonderful time. It just right after the Eurythmic Rhapsody, it was, and it. I apologize for my lover at the time. He's a bit brusque, but he understands that he's not the only one. And he looks over at Chandar, who's leaning more suggestively than anything up against Pop Dart.
My
But
God.
I can't help myself for participating in the yearly talent show with Chandar here. And he pats Chandar on the chest. Still, Pop Tart is in a dragon-like form, not a full 20-foot dragon or so. It almost looks like a more realized dragonborn, but with more defined dragon-esque features. It's kind of hard to define, even in your palette.
Okay. Is this guy Popped Arts partner? Does she recall that Sarah doesn't, or is this just somebody he's hanging with?
No, so you know that during the Eurythmic Veracity, Popped Art does these renditions upon themselves of a recollection of their past selves or their future selves. During the Eurythmic Veracity, they kind of harmonized with that, and the last time their fully realized self was that of a something called a toaster and a pastry called a Pop Tart. And he'd taken that to heart and renamed himself and continually reinvents himself in the shapes that he envisions through his many iterations in throughout the universes. And you would guess that he's currently been viewing himself as a dragon.
Okay. Ah, cool. Well, wonderful form, and it's nice to see you again.
He takes the top off of his head, and you see the human skull, hair that's matted below. Puts the dragon head back on.
Nice. So I apologize. I'm going downhill very fast. What can we pause, or
Oh yeah.
is there a way to finish up what we're doing?
I think mostly Kiro wanted to talk to him, and then I had one thing, and then
Okay.
I think we're all set.
Okay, cool.
Kiro,
So
want to do your intro?
Chandar kind of drunkenly, what did you guys call me here for today? Thought we were done with our businesses.
Here's the fish.
Oh yeah, this is from the fisher who was outside. Wanted it delivered to you. We were on our way to you anyway. So here it is.
Oh, wonderful. That's going to be an amazing aphrodisiac for the crew. I think we can
Oh.
for another round.
What?
I lean down into Rawrl and I'm like, no wonder I didn't like it.
I get it. Wow. Dragon aphrodisiac.
So, is that the only reason you came? I mean, if it is, it's lovely. I mean, would you like to join?
Poke Kiro forward.
Nope.
Nope. Someone's gonna talk to somebody.
Yeah, Kiro wanted to talk to Chandar.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Kiro, and with his head bowed, Lord Chandar, I, Kiro Kampachi, son of Dragon Dagnir, wish to ask a favor of your house. May
Well, go forth.
May Timothy, one of your Cobalt companions, be released from servitude and come adventuring with us, so that he may seek glory in your name.
Looks over at Timothy, who's just looking up at the ceiling and then looking down at his toes, anywhere but Chandar. And he goes, "Well, he's one of my best accountants. I don't know if I could let him go."
Can Shea help persuade with a persuasion roll and not Sarah Chudkowski's
Yeah, you can roll,
effort?
and
Okay.
then I'll fill in the blanks for you.
Thanks.
And always acceptable.
26.
Beautiful. Shea chimes in, looking over at Kiro, who's knelt, and puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "We take great care of him, and, well, we kind of need his work for the Rum Rollers."
Did you give Shea an Irish accent?
I can't help it.
Okay, continue, sir. That's fine.
And, well, you've got plenty of other servants throughout the cavern. Perhaps we could part with them for a single gold? He gets a glint in his eye and he goes, "Well, you brought the fish. You brought the gold, a single gold. And you put on a performance. You know what? You can keep your gold. We've set up a business proposal for in the future. We'll take this in good faith. However, I will make one singular thing. Timothy," and he looks over at Chandar, "keep an eye on them and inform me of their doings."
Bastard. I don't say that out loud.
Right in front of us, okay.
And
Interesting.
he hands Timothy a single feather from his cap, to which Timothy gladly places in his.
Corporate espionage, I see.
Kiro responds, "You are more than gracious with this."
Wonderful. Oh, would any of you like to join in the escapades?
Nope.
No, thank you.
We are all good with our accountant.
Dropping off these items that we borrowed.
Oh, wonderful. Oh shoot, I can't just call Tim. I gotta call Jeremiah. And
Was
another
a bullfrog.
another
Good
kobold
friend.
comes
Wow.
running out from behind the wall, up behind Chandar. He goes, "Yes, yes, Lord." Because just what was I saying? Oh yes, take care of making sure that these fish are accounted for, and make sure to pass them out to all the party. Rum Rollers won't be partaking in the superation. Oh, was I saying something else besides that? I forget. Well, have a lovely
Okay.
journey.
I look around, shrug,
Is he okay?
pocket the earrings, and then just be like, "All right, well, I guess we're all set, Dad." Thumbs up.
I wanna insight him and make sure that Chandar's okay.
Sure, go ahead.
That's a 12.
You're, even with a 12, more than certain that he is probably both high and inebriated at this point.
Okay, so normal. Got it.
And if nothing else, he's very satiated, but looking for more.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We might have to put him in the Cum Room.
Kiro, Kiro pipes up. Kiro pipes up. We have taken enough of your time, Lord Chandar. Please return yourself to your wills, and we will retire from your chambers.
Of course, of course. Well, if you ever need any communications with me further, and he makes a flourish and snaps his fingers and pulls a card from nowhere, it looks like, and proffers it. And
Rawrl, you should be able to do that. You should learn that trick.
bows
I
his head
should.
slightly.
I mean, I have a bunch of cards.
Exactly.
Bows his head slightly and holds it out. If you ever have need of me again, or communications with me at least,
I'll pick it up and slide it into my business wallet.
you pick it up, and it seems to intertwine with your torch. And
I don't have one.
He doesn't have one.
oh fucking hell!
I'm sitting on his shoulder, so if it's
Yeah.
close enough to me, it could go with mine.
Yep, that works.
You pick it up, and it grows wings for a second, and flaps towards Zenora's torque. Then
You were chosen.
she is the one that will speak with me in the future.
Oh goodness, I'm not a charisma character. All right.
Nice.
I
You
can
are
help.
very grateful.
I'm charismatic as fuck. I literally have a plus 14 to persuasion, so like.
I have a
you got
plus
me
1
beat.
charisma, and I just be vibing. I somehow have managed to talk my way through like so much.
That's all you need.
I don't know
My
how.
persuasion. I've got a plus 12 persuasion, so you got me beat by 2.
She's been doing it for a little bit longer.
It's true.
Wow, 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 wow.
Lovely session.
We go back to the beach and have the rest of our beach day
Hell
joining
yeah.
Mame on the beach where she's drinking a shit ton of mimosas or sunrises or whatever the fuck she wants because she's a badass bitch.
I'm just
Badass,
happy to be with someone that is the same height as me.
badass they them, as you may classifies.
Yes. they them.
Which still, could be a bitch, I guess. But
Yeah, the gender neutral term.
We
The
all
fuck
make
you mean?
shirts that
We
says
all be
badass
bitches.
beaches.
badass bitches.
There's a cutscene where we're playing volleyball, grilling.
Oh my
hot
god, it's a beach
dogs.
episode.
Beach episode. We have like a
You can't have a beach
goat
episode
roast.
without volleyball. Can we roll to see who does the best?
Oh, sure. I mean,
For
we can,
Sure.
I can make that happen.
What
and then
is
we
the
can-
volleyball skill?
That'd be
Acrobatics.
athletics.
Yeah. Although
Ugh.
that is strength based, so it'd be like some contested. I guess it would be strength
Acrobatics or
contested.
athletics based off of what you want?
It would be athletics contested acrobatics because you gotta
Ooh.
try and get that ball.
I'll be
I
on
don't
the
know what that
acrobatic
means.
side.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I
an
mean-
acrobatic character as well.
I mean, you gotta do both.
I'll be a setter.
Oh, okay. So
So-
2
or
rolls,
I could be the
acrobatics and then
libero.
athletics.
I'll be a libero.
Yeah. Depending upon who serves versus who receives, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So who's serving first?
Kiro will be a spiker. Kiro will be a
I
spiker.
guess we'll find. Guess we'll find out next time.
Next time on the beach episode, hopefully Mame will be there so she can have her beach episode.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Yep.
I think it might
We
be. a bit-
delayed this just for her.
Yeah,
Yep.
I hope you appreciate us.
2 more weeks, at least. So
Ugh, man, I was gonna
Next
offer
time.
Chandar the deal of a lifetime, but his move with Timothy.
plus the distraction with the gold chest. Pretty good
Well,
reward though.
yeah, that was a good reward. It's enough to get Zenoria back her coin.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I rolled for it though too. So, to be fair,
Yep.
I was very sad with that one because it could have been like a whole nother like, ugh. What
Oh,
was
was that like the low end?
yeah. It was.
Oh, really? We could have
Yeah.
been just stupid rich.
Yeah.
The high end could have been
Shit.
12,500.
Okay,
I
so
feel
we
like-
went like a range of 9,000 to 12,000.
Right, exactly.
Did
Okay.
you write
Nine-
down the number
9,500.
that they got? Because if not, I can just.
I did. I have it in my bag of holding. Though it's funny because I couldn't figure out how to put like gold in as your like equipment. So I custom made one. It was like 950, and then I also custom made dynamite. So we have 10 sticks of dynamite and almost 10,000 things of gold in one
Oh, yeah.
bag of holding. And it just makes me laugh if like the dynamite went off.
Oh no!
That's what I was thinking about too.
Oh, gold!
Ross crying emotional.
Hey, listen, that dynamite's gonna be useful. I don't know who we're mailing it to yet, but
We'll figure it out.
Maybe it should
We'll
be helped.
mail it. We'll mail it to the necromancy cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hell yeah, there you
Yes.
go. I'm telling you, like, the best strategy I've ever heard, or like, so in a previous game with this character, I was a pirate. It was another pirate game, and our strategy was to take zombies or skeletons that we like either kidnapped or created with undead, blah blah blah, because they go feral after a while.
Mhm.
Put them in little crates and then mail them to people. We caused
Oh my god!
a
Now it all
large
makes
number,
sense.
a large number of chaotic. A large
Oh.
number of very important people died.
My god,
Guys.
the fucking
Guys, ahead.
secret invasion makes sense now.
They all draw. I mean, with the brain meld, everybody draws information from everyone else.
Yeah.
Which reminds
Wait,
me,
so-
right before we go to bed or we end the thing, once we get back or on the way, Rawrl takes out a single vial from his pack. He drinks it, and it's one of the vials of reality that I took. I don't know if it does anything, but
Which
just so you know,
Which one was reality?
I really need to make
it's
that
the
an
one we
item, I guess.
take. It's the one we take at the start to like wake up.
Oh, like the one that we all drink together to meet our characters.
And in
Okay.
mine, I like poured some out and then asked for more. And then when she kept refilling it, I just started pouring them into vials and handing them out to myself.
That's interesting.
So all of my
I forgot.
characters have an amount of them.
I forgot that I
I
won the
wonder what's
brutality.
going to happen if you drink it without the rhythmic veracity, because we only drink it during that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess we'll
Like,
find out.
So a
because you
question of
don't.
like how many we have. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, wait. Okay, so wait, I want to expand it on your idea. Because it's necromancers, so they're already dealing with dead people. Well, because I'm an alchemist, I can do tinkering. And what if I make little homogenous, like, character built with the dynamite that, like, tinker around or something like that? So it's like, it's not an
Oh,
alive character for them
Oh,
to
yeah,
you already
manipulate.
That's one of the
Homunculus servant.
Yeah.
homunculus servant. That's one of the core mechanics of artificer.
That's one of the things you can make as an artificer.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's correct.
and it just takes downtime to get another one.
Yep. Yeah, that or I know I'm allowed to like imbue magic and like life and stuff.
Yeah, you have like a little rock thing. I mean, yeah, essentially what we need to do is build some bombs and then
kill them and then
Nice
see
work.
if the contract disappears.
right. I mean, I doubt it'll be that easy, but I mean, it might be a key part of the plan. Like we could bring it to them somehow.
I was gonna say, just candidly, there is no mail service in this world.
Wait, so you're telling me I
Kiro-
could invent FedEx?
Yeah, I mean, you could start there or with the stock market, whichever you convince people to start with first, I guess.
I like the concept of FedEx. I'm in it. I'll start making homunculus servants
Kiro,
and
You're
Kiro was
roboting
in his
real
own
hard.
Oh man.
And the "oh man" came through so perfectly.
so clear.
No, Kiro will be that person who goes, I'm gonna send a note, and it'd be like, and this is a list of grievances, signed K Kimpachi. Turn over for list. Boom. Yeah, as they read that, amongst us all go.
Nice. Yeah, because
Solid.
you could create a. I'm trying to think. There's a spell that you can like imbue basically something
Glyph
to
of
go off.
ward.
Yeah, yeah,
like a glyph of warding type of deal.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then my
put a
homunculus
glyph of warding on
servant
every single
can set
homunculus.
off the glyph of warding. Yep.
They can't move though. Glyphs.
Yeah, they can.
You can set them on something, but I don't think they're allowed to move from their original position.
Homunculus servants?
No, glyphs of warding.
Glyphs.
Oh, I was like, what?
They can't move. You create this sentient creature that serves you, and then you have to leave it behind.
It stays there forever.
Yeah, I think we were talking
where are you
about-
going, Mother?
Mother, please save me from this hell.
I think he was talking about putting a glyph of warding on the homunculus servant. And that would be FedEx.
That's so great.
Or message or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have sent you this big
mean-
crate of treasure. Enjoy.
Campaign goals? Destroy.
The rest of our
Campaign
campaign
goals.
is trying to figure out how to create a mailing system.
Guys,
Through
I
magic.
mean, I've got this other book right here. Wait, no, this is the free market one. Never mind. I don't have a mailing service one.
Now you know what's for next rhythmic veracity.
Right. Customs and practices of the United States Postal System.
You can start with Benjamin Franklin.
Yep.
Dude, this dude slayed. All right. Good games.
Good sesh, yo.
Good game, good game.
See you next week.
Yep.
Ciao.
See y'all next week.
Ciao.
Ciao.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.